Hello everyone, welcome to my best fry. And today I'm gonna cook the best fried breaded chicken. And I will show you one by one on how to do it, the whole procedure to enable you to cook your own best fried breaded chicken. So I'm gonna zoom in more so that you can see the procedure on how to do it. That's all, and let's see later. I'm gonna share with you on how to do this. They call it a breaded chicken. A fry, which is a breaded chicken consisting of chicken itself and a breadcrumbs, which is made from this. They call it bento panko breadcrumbs that you can buy in the market. And I have a all-purpose flour, and the last one is I have some eggs that I can use. I'm using this for breading the chicken itself. So now with regards to the chicken, you need to buy the chicken, which is they call it a breast chicken, that there's no bone on it, and we need to slice it. And to slice it, it's a little bit hard if you are not familiar on how to slice properly. What you can do is if you have an automatic slicing meat machine, that is easy. You can have this thickness around 6 to 8 millimeter, and then you can have that perfect size of breaded chicken. But I'm gonna show you two types of chicken that I have right now here. The other thing that you can do is to place it in the freezer, and so that when you cut it, it will be much easier to cut. But I'll show you first on how to do this through this breast chicken itself, breast chicken itself. So I'll show you how to cut it, and making sure that you have this a knife which is properly sharp, and be careful only when it is too sharp. That may have some injury in your hands. So what I used to do is to cut this in this way manually by pressing a little bit and get the thickness around 6 to 8 millimeter, and then I slice it in this way. As you can see, when I'm slicing it, I need to making sure to protect my hands. So this is it. This is the first one, and then I can also do the others by doing it that way. The hardest thing with this, since that the chicken itself is like totally, it's not frozen. It's not so easy to cut it. So if you are not familiar how to cut it easily, there's a tendency that it will be too thickness or too small. So what you can do is to slice again from time to time, making sure that you are in the right position, and that's it. Okay. Again, finish the second, another one here, and so forth. When it's too long already, all you have to do is to cut in the middle and take the other part and then slice it also in that way. Okay, you need only to be careful with your hands, finger, making sure that you're not cutting your finger. Okay, and this is also okay. We can remove some, which is like a fat from the chicken, put it out, and then again slice it in this way. Okay, in that way, and then the last one. By the way, if there's some excess which is very small, what you can do is to put it in one side. Like this one's too small already, you can put it in one side. When there are so many, then you can shoot also when you're cooking for some other food, especially a chicken with vegetables on it. Okay, so this is the last one. I'll show you again. Position it well and then slice it. That's a very hard thing if you don't have any meat slicing machine, so you need to be careful only with your finger when you are doing in this way. Again, another one, see? So it will take time to learn how to do it this way, but that's the thing. If you don't have any proper machine, you will experience this difficulties on how to cut it. The small, put it here. You can use it again for another time of cooking. Place this one here. And see, this one is the one that I placed in the freezer. So when you place in the freezer, it's a little bit hard. You can defrost a little bit, but not so much. But what you will notice with this, because it's a frozen a little bit, so it is more easy to cut. I'll show you. So if I will cut in this way, can make here initially. Okay, it's a thin one. I'll remove some fat on the side. We don't need any fat. Okay, just to remove this side also. See, since that this is very firm, what will happen, you can put in this way, and then you can slice it the thickness that you want. Again, 6 to 8 millimeter, see? Because it is frozen a little bit, it is much easier to do the measurement and cut it properly, as you can see. See, I had managed to cut it perfectly. So my recommendation, if you don't have any slicing machine, what you can do is to place it in the freezer and defrost a little bit, making sure you are in the right defrosting stage, so that you can easily cut in this way with the proper thickness that you're looking for. Okay, and then another one, and so forth. Okay, and another one. So this one is like it's completely defrosted, so I have to do is to do in this way to cut it. Okay, and then another one. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay, see? So I have some are properly sliced already in this side, and then this one I can use it for some other cooking procedure that I need to do in the next time. So I'll keep everything in one side. So after cutting this, and actually I washed this already earlier, so now it's properly cut, thin, as you can see. So the next part that needs to be done here is to do the breadings. So I will show you how to do the breadings. Are you ready to see it? Let's see. So all we have to do now, the best part of my best breaded chicken is by means of doing the breadings. And this breading is very important to do it properly, so that you can have the best fried breaded chicken. So these are our ingredients. Number one is we have some fresh eggs, and second one we have this they call it a panko crunch. So this is like a crust bread, and then the last one is all plain flour that we can also use. So by the way, I already wash my hands. That is very important. As they said, when you wash your hands with the soap, you need to sing happy birthday, and then once you finish the happy birthday, that's already enough that you clean well your two hands. Actually, I did it twice, two happy birthdays, so I am sure that my hands are completely clean, because we need to making sure that when we prepare the food, we know that sometimes we need to prepare it for some other people. It's too important that we need to clean our hands properly. And also I have this the chicken that I already marinated with salt and pepper powder, and I put it aside for a couple of hours. So this one is also ready to use. So first thing that we need to do is to open this panko crabs, making sure that we have this enough that we can use to breading the chicken. So I can place all of this here. Okay, spread it out. Okay, that's the first one, and then the second one is the flour. This is the flour. And just only place the quantities that you think that you require, or the amount that you think it is enough to use with your breadings procedure. And then you can set it aside again on this side. Okay, and then the last one is the egg. So we need to put the egg here, crack it. Okay, remove the cover, put it here. Second one. Also the eggs, you can put the number of eggs depending on the numbers of chicken that you want to do the breading. Okay, and then we need to scramble it. As you can see, this egg I did not add anything, just only I open it, and now I'm scrubbing it. Okay, making sure that it's completely scrabbled. Okay. Okay, I can say this is done. So this is the procedure that you need to take a look. As you can see, I have this fork that I place it here. One is for this one and the other one is for this. I'll show you why I need to use this fork for the eggs and also with this one. So first thing that you need to do, this one is ready and your hand is completely dry. Keep in mind that this procedure is very important to making sure that you have the best breaded chicken when you do the cooking procedure. So I'll show you now. First thing is get one of your marinated chicken here, this one, and then put it here in the flour, making sure that it is covered in all the areas, back and forth, upside down, and when it is done, the next part is to place it here. Okay, you place it here, turn upside down on the other side. Okay, now when it is done, this is very important that you need to making sure that you follow this, because if you did not follow this, you will not get the best result when you are doing the frying procedure. Okay, so this is done. So I put this one, I will place it here. Look directly what I'm doing to cover it. When you cover it, you need to press a little bit. Okay, press a little bit. That press, making sure that's enough to, like you're pressing the breaded chicken, and making sure that it's not separating to each other, the chicken cell, because that is very thin. When you press it so much, there's a tendency that they will be separated. One will become two. So avoid in that one. So that's why when you're pressing it, making sure that the press is only enough. Maybe you will ask why I need to press it. Now that's very important question, why you need to press it. The reason that's why I'm pressing it and I'm turning it upside down for a couple of times, just to making sure that the breadcrumbs is going directly to the chicken itself. When you are pressing it, what happens is the breadcrumbs is sticking directly, not only in the egg, not only in the flour, but directly to the chicken. So we're pressing it so that the breadcrumbs will go to the chicken. That's very important, because when you do that, it will remove anything which is a little bit like a liquid type directly with the chicken, because it was completely covered by the breadcrumbs. Okay, so that's it. See, as you can see, yeah. So this one I can say it's ready to cook and it's completely dry. We will take a look. It must be a completely dry now, where we can keep it here and then take another one. Okay. So this is only the procedure you need to do with all the chicken that you have that you want to do the breadings. As you can see, my hand is still clean. It's not sticky because I'm trying to avoid to touch the beaten egg and also the wet or marinated chicken. Okay, by using this fork, turn upside down. Sometimes the flour, it will take time to cover by this beaten egg. Sometimes I need to do another one here. In this way, I will put another one as I'm waiting for the chicken to be covered by the beaten egg. Then I will use the second one, and when it's completely covered, okay, again, as you can see, it's completely covered. The next part is to keep it here. As this one is started to cover by the eggs, beaten eggs, this one, it's about time to move to the other side. So get it, again, remove any excess beaten egg and then put it here in flat, and then you cover it again. Again, you will start again the pressing procedure, okay? So pressing procedure, making sure you press it. So that's why you need to have a lot of breadcrumbs also, because when you press it, making sure that you have the breadcrumbs below, and then you're putting it on top like that. Okay, so when you do this, as I said, when you do this properly and there's not so much dry, wet eggs with the bread, with the chicken itself, then it is easy to fry. And when you're frying it, for sure that there's not so much hot oil that will come out when it is boiling when you're cooking this breaded chicken. Okay, it's done also. Well, second one, and this is the last one that I'll show you. And again, as I'm doing this, you will do with the rest. It's the same procedure. Again, I cover it. As you can see, I did not touch it. Okay, upside down. Okay, in all the side, making sure it's completely covered by the flour, and that's all. And put it here. Okay, as you can see, my hands still clean. Again, when I use the other one, I have already have the other chicken that I placed for a long time, so I'll have to just to get it and put it here. Again, place it here in flat, and then cover it, and then you press it. Okay, do that procedure. Never ever forget that. What will happen if you did not press it this way? Okay, this is very important that you need to know. When you're not pressing it properly, okay, with the breadcrumbs, when you are cooking it, what will happen is that since that you did not press it properly, and the breadcrumbs did not go directly very close to the chicken itself, when you're cooking it, what will happen in the middle of your cooking the breaded chicken, the chicken, or I can say the breaded outside of the chicken will come out a little bit. It will be like a bubbles when you're cooking it, and then the chicken is all in the middle. When it bubbles outside, meaning you did not press it properly during the breaded procedure. So, okay, that's all, and I will continue with the rest. As I said, when you do this procedure, 100% you will have a better way to cook it with a deep fry. And that's what I can say, that this is my best fried breaded chicken. Okay, now I breaded all the chickens already, and it's time to do my best fry procedure. See you then. And we're going to cook now. Find out. Okay, this is how we cook the breaded chicken. So now we're gonna turn on the this pot with the oil already. So I'm using canola oil for this breaded chicken. I have this strainer where the oil will come out here, and one of the reasons that's why we are using this strainer, so that we can position the newly cooked breaded chicken all around of this. It's better to separate them, so at least it will stay crunchy, and at the same time the oil will come down here, so at least the breaded chicken will not be soggy with the oil itself. And as we're waiting for this to become hot, one of the things that it's better to do when you're cooking, because this is a frying procedure, so it's too important also that you wear an eyeglass. So this is a normal eyeglass only without any grade, so if your eye is still okay, you can use this one. So at least if there's anything that during the boiling part of this oil, when it is, you know, sprinkling something at the hot oil, so at least we have the protection in the eyes. So just in case that you have a grade with your eyes, you can use your own eyeglass. I have this one here when I'm using this when I'm reading something. I can also use this one if I want. So depending on your availability of the eyeglass, as I said, if you don't have any problem with the eyes, or you know, it's not blurred, you can use the standard it's like a goggles to cover your eyes when you're cooking something. So we need to wait for this oil to become hot, and there's a procedure to test if the oil is already hot. You can feel it when it is hot, and at the same time you can also take a small part of this breaded chicken just to check. You can cut a little bit and then try to pour out and see if the the breaded chicken will start to cook, but there will be some delay, so meaning we need to wait for that to become more hot. And also I have this special tray where I can put all the breaded chicken in all the sides, and the center one I can put either the sweet chili sauce or the coleslaw sauce. So at least if you have a visitor, or maybe you are going to your friend to bring this one, then they can easily see that that is the sauce for this special breaded chicken. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to become hot. So, by the way, this is the sweet chili sauce that can be used. Sweet chili sauce, and this is under Master Foods. You can use this one or the other one, which is a coleslaw sauce. So I think the oil is getting hot now. So the best thing that we can do is this. We can try to place it one by one. Let's see. Okay. So we start to cook now. That's the way that you need to cook it. You can add another one as a second one. And a third one. So what will happen is, the bigger the pot that you have for placing the oil, then you can put more breaded chicken inside. I can say with this size of pot, I can cook 4 breaded chicken at the same time. So at least it will lessen my time when I'm cooking all of them. So I can put another one in this side. Okay, yeah, all we have to do is to wait. We cannot cook it so much high, because what will happen when it's too high, when your gas is too high, what will happen is the breaded chicken will cook immediately as fast as it can. But what happens is only the outside one will turn into a almost dark brown, but the inside one is still not good. So it's better to use a normal heat only, not very hot and not very low. So I can say a medium one. So maybe if you have your own, they call it a deep fry cooker. With the deep fry, you can measure the temperature there, and then when you set up that right temperature to cook the breaded chicken, then you can follow the same thing every time that you are cooking. Okay, let's see. See, it's very nice. So I need to turn upside down for a while. And also the other two. I can say I can still increase the temperature a little bit. So you need to making sure that you control the temperature of the oil properly. Otherwise, as I said earlier, you don't want to to cook it as fast as it can, but at the end, the outside one is too dark and the taste is a bit not good anymore. So it's a normal only. And by the way, I learned on how to cook this breaded chicken more than 34 years ago when I was working in a Japanese restaurant. And actually they call this breaded chicken, with Japanese restaurant, they call it tonkatsu tea. Tonkatsu tea. And when I started to cook that during that time, I remember initially I was working on that Japanese restaurant as they call it helper or assistants in the helper cooker or assistants in the kitchen. So what I used to do is just to do the breadings with this chicken. But in the later part, I'll learn on how to cook it by myself. And when I learned about it, then I decided to do it by myself when I was at home. And I remember when I worked in one company back in the Philippines, and when my colleague they tasted this breaded chicken during one of our meeting, because I brought some, and they really like it. So what happened is that every time that we have a meeting, which is I think once a month we have a meeting, they are always telling me to cook this a breaded chicken. See, it's very nice. Okay, turn upside down. Okay, so that's a very good thing. I can say the oil is temperature of the oil is good, so it's better to do in this way. And by the way, the name of the Japanese restaurant, they call it Shintaro. Shintaro Japanese restaurant. It was located in SM City, in Quezon City, Philippines. So been doing that for the last 34 years that I'm cooking this. And a lot of my friends, every time that they tasted this one, they really like it. And even they're asking me how to cook this. So now I'm doing it, I'm presenting it, I'm preparing it so that everybody will know on how to cook this. I can say my best fried breaded chicken. And there's so many things we can do here. Again, turn upside down, turn upside down, turn upside down, turn upside down. I need to do it from time to time, so at least just to making sure that both sides will be cooked properly. Okay, and by the way, if you want to know to fry some other meat, as an example, beef, pork, or shrimp, or fried rice, just let me know what do you want me to prepare next time, and then I will try to prioritize that one to cook my best fry. And yeah, I will continue with this, and hoping that you will learn something on how to cook it. Okay, see, the color is getting nice, so put upside down. Okay, I can gradually increase the temperature or the gas, so at least it will increase the heat. So as you can see, to cook these 4 numbers only will take you maybe around 3 to 5 minutes. But I can say that the result, when it is done, it's very, very nice, very, very crunchy, and I will show you later when it is done. Okay. Wow, it's getting closer. So always remember that when you're cooking this, the best thing to see the quality of the breaded chicken when it is properly cooked, it must be a golden brown. Now it's almost finished to cook with this one. As you can see, it's a golden brown in both sides. So meaning that I can say this one is almost finished. Don't make it so much dark, otherwise the taste is not good. And also, it will be like a bit chewy already. But this one I can say, this is good already. So I can say I can remove this one. See, it's very nice, golden brown. And another one, another golden brown. Okay, and as I said, when you're keeping it in the strainer, making sure that they are away from each other. Do not combine them together. So they will stay crunchy. Wow. And this is the last one. That's all. I hope that you learn how to cook this properly. Bye. Okay, I have done with the first batch. As you can see, the color is already golden brown, so I removed it already. So I need to put another 4 with this. Okay, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and 4. Okay, 4 is enough. Now with the one that I already removed in the strainer, all I have to do is to cut this or slice this into like a strip. I'll show you. To cut in this way, 1, 2, 3, and then yes, that's the way to cut it. Get the next one. Okay, just do the same procedure. 1, 2, 3, and then put it there also. Yes, and the rest. The reason that's why I'm cutting in this strip type is that to enable for the people who will be eating it to eat it easily. As you can see. Yeah. Okay. And I'll take a look at the one that I'm cooking now. See? Okay, I need to turn upside down, so at least the other side will also be cooked. And yeah. And then the last one. Okay. If you will take a look at the one that I just finished, see? So what you will notice is the breaded in the chicken is completely attached to the chicken itself, meaning that's a good way of cooking. Because if the breading is getting away from the chicken itself, that is not good. So I can say this one is okay. See? Now we're gonna try to taste this. Okay? And take a look at this, making sure that cooking properly. Wow, I can say this is nice. I got the right temperature right now, and now I can see that it is cooking well or properly. Okay, I can use this again. This special sauce, sweet chili sauce. Okay, and put it here. Wow. And let's see what is the taste of the one that I just finished cooking. Very nice and crunchy. As you can see, it's golden brown and it must be crunchy when it is done. Very nice. I hope that you learned the procedure already on how to cook it. And when you do it by yourself, I'm sure that you will have your best fried breaded chicken. So that's all, and I hope that you learned something. And if you have any questions with the way that I cook it, let me know, and I will help you on how to cook it properly if you need some help. That's all. Bye for now. Now I'm going to do this now. They call it a coleslaw sauce. And this one is very important sauce for the breaded chicken. So I'll show you the procedure on how to do that. I have these carrots in my left. And aside from carrots, I have this Nestle cream that you can use. It's a plain Nestle cream. And the last one is condensed milk. So I bought this Nestle also. So you can easily buy it in the supermarket. So first and foremost is to cut the carrots first. So you cut the carrots in both sides. And and then you need to slice it. So just making sure when you're using the peeler, keep it away from your finger so it will not, injure your finger. So doing that way, okay. This is a safest way I can say to filter the carrots in this side. When it is done, do also on the other side. Okay. So what we're gonna do with these carrots is we need to cut this into a small piece, or we need to chop it. But doing it manually is not so easy. So what we are trying to do is to use this a very simple way of chopping the carrots. To do that is all we have to do is to cut this first in the slice that we can easily put inside. So I'll show you. So I'm cutting it in this small, so at least when it goes to this we can say grater, it will be much easier. Okay, so that's a good size already, and same thing with this. Okay, same thing with the other one, and then the last one. Okay, okay, that way. So this one here. So when it is done, see, I'll put it here inside. Put some. Place it inside. Okay, so that's enough I can say. Then to close it. And then try to roll it. From time to time I need to shake a little bit, so making sure that the grating will be equal in equal size. Okay, take a look. So I think I need more. Okay. So yeah, I think this is done. It's a very good size already. So as you can see, I'm going to place it here. Yeah, so I think I need more. So all I have to do is to place this one again here. Put the rest. So using the carrots, it depends. If you want more carrots, you can put more. But for this procedure, I will use one. Okay, more. Okay, so I think it's done already with the size. Yeah, it's good. And all I have to do is to place this also. I have the spoon here. Making sure that all of them will be here. Okay, yeah. Put this one here. Keep it away. Put the rest here. Okay, so now I have this already. Carrots in this one, and then what I have to do is to open this Nestle cream. You can use any cream, not only Nestle, but for this tutorial, we're only using Nestle cream. Okay, so place it all. Okay, and then the next one is mix a little bit, and then you can use this condensed milk. So with the condensed milk, open it, and we will not put all of this. So the condensed milk, you will only put the amount where you think it is good for the people who are eating. I can say those who are diabetic, they can use a standard powder milk and add a little sugar if they want. Or the others who are really like sweet, they can use a condensed milk. But again, there's a portion that we need to use. So each of these is 15 ml. So I will put, I can say, 1, and then 2. I can say for my family, we need only maximum 3. And that's all for us. Okay, and then 3 of 15 ml is good. Okay, so after that, we're done here. So all we have to do is to mix it well. So I can say 1 carrot is enough that I used. And the purpose of this, later we will use this one as our sauce for the breaded chicken. Okay. And that's all, as you can see. So it's ready to taste. Let's see if the taste is good. Very nice, and it's ready for our breaded chicken later. That's all. Hello everyone. This is my finished product of the my best fry, which is breaded chicken. As you can see, it's ready to serve. All we have to do is to pick up one, dip in this special coleslaw sauce, and then it's crunchy when it's newly cooked. Oh, what you're waiting for now? Prepare this from yourselves, and surely your friends will really like this. And if you need some help from my side, just let me know. I can teach you on how to cook it properly. Maybe you can send me a private email or message, or whether you want me to help you to do that, and I will help you to cook this, my best fried breaded chicken. That's all. Till next time.